Alright guys, so I got the turbo manifold down inside there. Scratched my valve cover a little bit, but it was just paint anyway, so it's time to powder coat it. So I just got that laying in there for now so we can remove that that plug over there and remove that oil pressure sensor. I had to take my O2 housing off, and I had to take my oil return line off, so that blows. I have to hook both those things back up real quick before I mount the turbo on the head, so it's easier for me to do it that way. I'll just flip it over and mount the turbo return, the oil return on in the O2 housing from the bottom probably. But the most important thing is removing those and getting my fittings in there. So let me remove those. That oil pressure sensor down there and that plug, and we'll be back. Alright guys, stick my foot down here. That's the benefit of not having a battery charge. So I don't know when the last time I updated you guys, but we got both of our fittings in there. Oil pressure sensor's hooked up. The oil return is not hooked up yet, but the coolant return is in there and hooked up. Kinda. We still have to like moving around. I just cleaned the exhaust manifold. We're about to mount the turbo manifold and turbo to it. After we get that hooked up with our new gasket, we'll be right back. Brand new gasket, guys. So I'll see you in a little bit. Alright guys, so we got 2 bolts on there, 1, 2 for now. Turbo is mounted. It's in there. No room at all, but it's in there. Fuck, I should have wrapped this brake line. I have to try to break this. I think I'm gonna drop the turbo off real quick and wrap this brake lines real fast. So, reverse. Just a quick little update. We got the lines wrapped, as you can see. We got the turbo feed line. Somewhere there. We started it down there on the fitting. We got the coolant line up on its fitting. We just gotta bend the pipe a little bit and get it over here. It's probably gonna need some kind of modifications, but we'll update you as we go. So I'll let you know what's going on once I figure out what I'm doing. See you in a little bit. Phone's dead, or I'll show you more. Guys, so I was wrong. I couldn't get the factory coolant return to work the way I thought I was going to. So you can see I put this plug in there. Little red cap for now to hold coolant in. I took the factory coolant line, I cut it in half. I found a double barbed end I had sitting. I put one side of the barbed end in here, really tight. Clamped it down. Hopefully it don't leak. I'm confident this side won't leak, but this side I'm not so confident. So this size is really small. If it's like on the one that's on the motor, which is really small, it's like 1/4 inch nipple. I took a drill and drilled the side of this one out, so it would barely fit on the other side of this nipple, this double-sided nipple, and I clamped it. I'm gonna clamp it down. I just cut it to the length. I'm gonna slide 2 hose clamps on here, one for the one on the motor and this one. And hopefully it works. So I got all these brand new hose clamps right here. I got 1 and I got 2. Pray for me that it works. But that's all you guys gotta do is cut it, get a double nipple, and the 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch threads, 1/4 inch nipple for the motor. Alright guys, we're one step closer. We got the top oil feed line tightened down. Crush washers in. We got the back coolant line, the supply line on with the crush washers. We ain't got it tightened down yet. Lead it up to here, so we're gonna wrap a hose down, and it's gonna connect in like right here somewhere. It's gonna be sweet. And then we gotta hook this one up on the back still, and pray to God that it works. So we'll update you once we get this one on, and then we'll do that, and we'll probably be done for the night. We'll pick it up tomorrow morning. Alright guys, so we got oil supply hooked up. We got a coolant supply hooked up all the way up to here. We gotta put that coupling thing in the middle right here and hook it into there. Underneath we have our oil supply put back on with that gutter rig coolant line, the return one, hooked up and then hooked up into there. And then we have the oil supply right there, which is done right, with the oil pressure sensor plugged into the top. We'll do the rest of the oil return tomorrow when we drop the oil pan. Then we'll put the O2 housing on. We've already got the manifold bolted down also. And then we'll put the intercooler pipe on after we get the oil pan swapped and the oil return put on. And then that should be it. We probably have to shave that mount off. But that's all I'm doing tonight. I'm tired. We got most of it done. We got the turbo on there and the lines put on. That's the hard shit. Block off plate. We gotta hook the wastegate up. Coolant supply up. Injectors. Oil pan. Intercooler piping. Start it up. Oh, and intercooler, of course. We gotta get our intercooler over there, locked up on here. But again, the rest of that gonna be tomorrow. So I guess that's gonna be the end of this video. I don't know if this is gonna be the end of the. If I'm gonna put the rest of it, but if you enjoyed it, remember to leave a thumbs up. If you got any questions, comments, put them down in the comment section. If you need to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you can see our videos that we post Monday through Friday. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram as @neonchannel, all one word, _2.0. And Shay's is _neon_channel. Follow us on Facebook at @neonchannel. Got any pictures or videos of your car you want to send them to our email address. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace. Remember, turbo.